Hi there, welcome to SharqiDance. My name is Yame, and every other Thursday I'm here on this channel breaking down basic belly dance movements to help you get started on your belly dance journey or to help you practice between classes. If that sounds good to you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to be notified of future videos. And also know that I am every single week on Zoom providing live classes, live online classes with real-time feedback and support. So check out SharqiDance.com to see what I have to offer right now. Today, I'm going to be breaking down a movement that I call three-quarter shimmies on the down. So a couple of months ago, I broke down a different variation of three-quarter shimmies called three-quarter shimmies on the up, or just plain three-quarter shimmies. There are countless variations of three-quarter shimmies, but I find that with these two main types, the three-quarter shimmies on the up that I broke down a few months ago and the three-quarter shimmies on the down that I'm breaking down today, it gives you a nice foundation that you can build upon to create almost any variation of three-quarter shimmies later on. So without further ado, let's just get up and get started. So before getting into the three-quarter shimmies on the down, I highly recommend getting really comfortable with two foundational belly dance moves. The first one will be piston hips. So it's this bending and straightening of the legs for the hip bones to go up and down. I have a full breakdown of this movement and I will link that in this video and in the description below so that if you're not familiar with it, you can get comfortable with it first. And once you're comfortable with your piston hip movement, make sure that you also get comfortable doing it on one leg. So have your weight placed on one leg and get comfortable with this idea of bending the knee. And as the knee bends, you push the hip bone down. As the knee straightens into a soft, straight position, the hip bone comes up. So you're bending to lower the hip bone down and straightening for it to come back up. All on one leg. So I could even pick up my other leg. I can bend and straighten the standing leg without shifting into the other side. So try that on both sides. Another way of thinking about this movement is bending the knee to lengthen the waist. So drawing the hip bone away from the rib cage in a downward motion as you bend. And as you straighten, you're shortening that back up to center. So bending to drop the hip bone down and straightening for it to come back up to center. And make sure that you can do that on one leg without shifting weight to the other side. So get very comfortable with those piston hips and with doing those piston hips with your weight on one leg. Another movement breakdown that's really helpful for this motion is what I did for the hip lifts and drops. So I will link that in this video and in the description below as well. The other movement that you want to get really comfortable with is down hips. Again, I have a breakdown for this movement as well, so I'll link that here in case you're not comfortable with it. But just a little recap of this movement. We want to pick up the foot and the hip at the same time and then drop it down, picking up the other side at the same time. So hip and foot comes up on one side, everything is going down on the other side. And then as I drop my weight, my hip and my foot on one side, everything comes up on the other side. So it kind of feels like you're a marionette, like imagine that there's a string attached to your hips and it's being pulled up and released down and everything is moving in one piece, kind of like a seesaw. One side goes up, the other side goes down at the same time. So I won't spend too much time on that because I have another video where I broke that down, but you want to get very, very comfortable with this down hips movement before moving on to the three-quarter shimmy on the down. So on my video for three-quarter shimmies on the up, we learned that the three-quarter shimmies on the up has this foundation in the hip hits movement with the hips shifting side to side as you transfer the weight to each side. With the 3/4 shimmies on the down, the foundation of the movement is going to be on the down hips. So your weight shifting side to side, you're shifting into a bent knee and a dropped hip. So when I place my weight on the right side, I'm bending the right knee, dropping the right hip bone. When I place my weight on the left side, I'm bending the left knee and dropping the left hip bone. So I'll show you from the side so you can see. I'm lowering my heel on a bent knee, dropping my hip bone down and shifting my weight there. Now, in between these down hips, we'll add 2 articulations with the weight on that side. So dropping the right side, drop the right heel, bend the right knee, drop the right hip bone, and then just feel your weight completely on this side. And now the 2 articulations are going to be a straightening of the leg and a bending of the leg. So the quick pause, and then we go into the other side. We drop the hip bone down, shift the weight there. Now the weight stays on the left. And with the weight still on the left, I will straighten and then bend the left leg. So I'm holding, all of this is happening on one side, right? 3 articulations on one side. And then it's the hip, the down hip that will transfer the weight to the other side. So while I'm articulating through the standing side, there's no weight shifting into the unweighted side. So let's try that. Dropping left, stay here on the left, straighten and bend the left leg. Now ready to drop on the right, stay on the right side, straighten and bend the right knee. Now each time I'm straightening, so drop, and then when I straighten, I'm not locking the knee back. I'm just straightening into a soft, straight position, and then I bend a little bit more to drop that hip bone down. So back to the right, down, straighten and bend. And on the left, down, straighten and bend. And right, down, straighten, bend, and left, down, straighten, bend. Now let's go a little bit faster. Right, down, straight, bend, left, down, straight, bend, right, down, straight, bend, left, down, straight, bend, right, down, straight, bend, left, down, straight, bend, right, down, straight, bend, left, down, straight, bend. Shake it out. And now we'll take it a little bit faster. So get ready on the right side, heel up, hip up, and we go. Down, straight, bend, hold, down, straight, bend, hold, down, straight, bend, hold, down, straight, bend. Now, keep going at this speed and try to stabilize the upper body and minimize the amount of side to side movement. So when you're dropping your weight on that foot, try not to make it so visible in the upper body. There is a weight shifting going on, but try to keep it somewhat isolated to the lower body. So right, straight, bend, left, down, straight, bend, right, down, straight, bend, left, down, straight. Now getting ready to go a little bit faster. Down and down and down and down and right, straight, bend, left, straight, bend, right, straight, bend. Keep going. Down and 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 down, down and down and down and up. Shake it out. So at this speed, for most people that are new to this movement, it starts to get mixed up. Things start to get a little bit jumbled up. The technique starts to kind of go out the window. So try to practice it slowly and make sure that you have the articulations where they need to be. the weight shift where it needs to be, right? So when one hip goes down, that heel goes down, the opposite heel comes up, and I stay on that side for the straighten and the bend, no weight shift. And it's when I drop the hip and heel that I shift the weight to the other side. I stay here for straightening and bending, and then drop the other side. So keep practicing slow. Don't let yourself get frustrated if you start to lose the movement as you speed it up. That's totally, completely normal. With that said, let's give it a try. Let's try to go a little bit faster. So we'll try to get to full speed. We'll start slow and we'll pick up the speed every couple of rounds. So basic posture, right? Knees soft, tailbone down, belly engaged. Let's pick up the right heel and hip in preparation, and we'll drop right straight bend and left straight bend, and down straight bend, down straight bend, down straight bend, down. Now faster, down straight bend, 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 down. Good, and faster. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8 and a down straight bend, down straight. I can't even talk that fast. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8, and shake it out. Whew. So this is it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for future videos where I'll be working some more on this movement and previous movements. We'll do some drills, maybe some combinations so that you can get really comfortable with these movements and combining them in sequences together. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It helps to keep the channel going so that I can keep posting these videos here for free. And if you would like to get some individualized attention, feedback, and support in live online classes, I offer those multiple times a week. So check out SharqiDance.com to see what I have going on right now. And with all that being said, I will see you next time. Happy dancing.